Everything happens in time. Everything happens in time. Everything happens in time. Everything happens in time.
Hey, yeah, you know, living this life, man, we be on these hectic time schedules, man. We be from the studio to the show. But my man Reezy hit me up, man, like I need you to bless this track one time, so you already know I got you. Hey, look. In my city, I'm the dirty chap. They was sleeping on your boy, I bet they know it now. Ain't showing no signs of me slowing down. Anytime soon, got the rose from the concrete, finally ready to blow. Time to spread my wings, no longer scared to fly. Some niggas scared to take a chance, so they never try. I understand why. You see, I used to be the same way. And it stands now, I'm suing up the game. Damn, calling plays like a time Brady, can't nobody fake. And if you want me on your show, well, you gon' have to pay it up. But got me ready set. So send a contract over the net, and she gon' finalize the rest. Rockin' with the best, do it since Bone Thugs. No matter where I go, you know it, nigga, you showin' love. It's all around the world, hey. You niggas stay up on that local shit. LFC and CDS, we got them global hits, hey.
Yeah, I bet you know now.
I bet you know now.
I bet you know now.
If you ain't know, we need a couple racks to show now.
Bet you know now.
I bet you know now. Hey, I bet you know now. If you ain't know, we need a couple racks to show now.
Fresh on the scene, most picture lifestyle, big world premiere. I pull up
trying to fill us now. Babies numb so they ain't got no feelings now. They gonna turn to killers now. All the dealers now, they gonna turn to fiends. And to stand up, niggas starting to lean. She rather be a bitch than to be a queen. Trying to tell them that we started out as kings. But we flying by the dollar sign. All the diamonds in the gold, cause we gotta shine. Shorty out here in the cold and he got a nine. He gon' get paid or he gon' get a lot of time. That's the bottom line. Trying to find the reason for it all, Lord. Why was we born poor? Why was we born in the trenches? With fiends using syringes. Mommy tricking, daddy doing the sins. Drug addicted and poverty is a sickness. Violence, it's just a symptom. I pray the Father forgive us for our sins. Boys turn to men. We was hungry before it turned to 10. Born losers all trying to win. In these streets I lost a lot of my friends. Everybody scared, we all trying to pretend. Cause when they smell fear, it's the end.
You think that the world is ending? I say it's a new beginning. Paper chasing this religion. Like it costs to pay attention, man. If you talking, you gon' miss it. Studies all signs and symbols. Youngin' picking up a pistol. Message fucking with his mental, man. Welcome to cold-blooded killer. Drug dealing, low income living. Demons dwell all in their spirit. You hear my pain in these lyrics, man. It's for God if you listen. Pay attention on these children. Knowledge only cures the ignorant. The prison system is the business, man.
I pray for him, pray lots don't lay for him. Gotta stop, gotta make a better way for him. System build a new prison every day for him. How this bill got a plot in the grave for him. Try to tell him that the street shit ain't for him. But I ain't got another way to get paid for him. Now I ain't walking around town with a thing on. Running on the block all day long.
Young and thuggin', bustin', rushin', loving nothing, cousin. Disrespect his mother, mind frame blooded, background muddy, going through a thing. Still gotta love it. Mama thuggin', loving nothing, cousin. Disrespect her mother, scheming on her cousin. Mind frame blooded, background muddy, going through a thing. Still gotta love her, but you think that the world is ending? I say it's a new beginning. Paper chasing this religion. Like it costs to pay attention, man. If you talking, you gon' miss it. Studies all signs and symbols. Youngin' picking up a pistol. Message fucking with his mental, man. Message fucking with his mental, man. Message fucking with his mental, man. Yeah. Message fucking with his mental, man. Yeah. Message fucking. Let me bring you close.
Age of Records.
Galaxy, have a city, AJ. I'm stepping on the ladder to the top. When they want me down, pushing me to flop. My hands are still free, you pick me half off. Lyrics on my chest, forcing me to fall. If they see me weak, but I'm moving strong. If they see me still, but I'm holding on. When they see me back, but I take for fun. Rolling, I'm rolling on. I do my own, I know they see nobody. I am keeping on. I go down to the sky till I touch the ceiling. Why you dey wish me down, my brother? Why you dey wish me down, why you dey wish me down, my brother? Why you dey wish me down,
Why never be with nobody? Why I compete with the challenges? Difficult situations beyond my capability. That's why I stay focused. Try to make things right with the ability to aim me high. With the help of God, I stood the bullet. I did it up against humility, this current frustration. Don't wanna see it trying to be as. Cause we exception up. Don't need a bunch of music. Was it different? I can get up with the edge. Grow always possess from the best songs. You can mean it with always come to base. You don't have to jealous of these or every ass ain't way. It's obvious what they do is a for the future. But some of the people put a rule for centuries. That's why I don't pull the water off this. I don't was leaning and music in this way. I stick to my unique game. Plus I make new music. Practicing good songs. GH keep up to the die. So I keep up on my grind and haters as the healers. Every time I cross the bottom line, drunk from a lie. That's completely my mission of this God assigned to me. You better lock me or stop tracking my name in the mind. Don't be surprised, haters taking over. Inspired of obstructing rules, confidential, independent, breaking all breakable bonds. All curse are against the tend to blessing. Possible, got the meal, take good fortunes. Hey, now you wanted the top of which I am from the end of full of vision and miracles. I'm fully back with a little supplication, constantly pursuing and preaching. So on this earth, can it be my imagination? If you gotta appreciate myself, just leave me out of these. I'm pulling my spirit down. I live to leave my dream, probably you ain't the one. God's just for me to help unleash and expose my image to the universe. I'm better off with agent breakers. I can see the first light with the projecting my dreams, bringing it to reality. Much love to myself, fast don't not get me super right from the start.
Why you wish me down, my brother? Why you wish me down? Why you wish me down? Why you wish me down, my brother? Why you wish me down? You see me weak, but I'm moving strong. You see me sick, but I'm holding on. Want you see me back, but I take for phones. You see me on, rolling, I'm rolling on. I do my own thing, I know they see nobody. I am keeping on. I will jump to the sky till I touch the ceiling. Why you wish me down, my brother? Why you wish me down? Why you wish me down? Why you wish me down, my brother? Why you wish me down?
Check, one, check, two, check. You know what time it is? It's Thursday, it's the vibe on there. Mr. D's, the open mic king, the one and only, the big homie, you don't believe me?
Mr. D's, the open mic king.
You are now tuned in to the hottest podcast that ever existed in your miserable ass life. It's the vibe on there, motherfucker. We going in. Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe on all social media simply by going to The Vibe on Air and hitting like, follow, subscribe, whatever you got to do to be a part of the community. Or you can simply go to www.thevibeonair.com at the bottom of the screen and join the community. You can post pictures there, do everything. Yo, we in the studio today. We got my man, CZAR is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. CZAR will be in the building. And of course, you know, we're going to kick it with him, do an interview with him, of course. I got the ratchet news, and there's some ratchet shit going on in the news. We're going to talk about that. Also, of course, we're playing your favorite music and music video. And if you are an artist and you want your music played on the show, just simply send it to thevibeonair@gmail.com. It's right here. We play it, even if it sucks. We might talk about it after a critique it, but we gonna play it. We like to show love to all the independent artists all over the world. Cleveland, New York, San Francisco, LA, Pennsylvania, Texas, wherever you from, Africa, France, England. You know, we show love. That's what we do here. And of course, I got a shout out to the artists I just played because we played some dope music from them. Shout out to my girl New Amani with that new track that she sent me. I love that one. Shout out to Reezy featuring Malik with Bet You Know Now. Shout out to M Son, he featuring Connie Sun with Block Blues. And of course, I had to throw in my man from West Guyana, Africa, the son of Tupac, with Why You Wanna Wish Me Down. Now, he's not calling himself the actual son of Tupac. He just sounds like Tupac in an African cadence. I'm just saying. He's not saying he's the son of Tupac, but he do sound like that with an African accent. But he dope as fuck. We gonna play some more music in a minute. We gonna kick it with the Czar in a minute. We gonna come back with the ratchet news, but we gotta jump into this music thing. But of course, as I say every week, because it's very important that you know, we need to support each other as black people. White people need to support me too. And I just need to say this. Support me then! Fuck wrong with y'all? You laughing. It ain't no fucking game.
It is what it is.
Damn, artists are.
If you or somebody you love need to be freed, call Mr. Deeds. With immediate response, 24-hour bail bond service for misdemeanor or felony charges, Mr. Deeds is ready, serving all courts in all counties with affordable bail bond service.
Mr. Deeds is who you need to be free.
Hey guys, our things here and you're trying to out here.
such an enigma, more like a figment to my imagination, but you're all too real. You're like poison coursing through my veins. You're the cause of all my pleasure and pain. You're a blessing and a curse, and what's worse is I love you. I love you just the way you are. I love you just the way you are. I love you just the way you are. I love you, I love you, I love you just the way you are. I love you just the way you are. I love you just the way you are. I love you, I love you. Your life is dangerous. It's on the edge, and that's where you'll find me, holding your hand, ready and willing to jump. Cause you said that we're gonna fly. Can't worry about what's down below, cause your love, it gets me so high. I know this must sound crazy, and none of this makes sense, but I just don't know what else to do. I just love you. I love you just the way you are. I love you just the way you are. I love you just the way you are. I love you, I love you, I love you just the way you are. I love you just the way you are. I love you just the way you are. I love you, I love you. Your demons, I'll fight them. Your wrongs, yeah, I right them. I'll go down to hell just to get you back. You know I got you back like that. I'll go into heaven and plead your case, wash your sins away. That's what I'll do, cause I love you just the way you are. 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 I love you. I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. I do.
Play with some pimpin', man.
Straight get money every day, count bugs every day, sevens down every day, L's up every day, get money every day, count bugs every day, sevens down every day, L's up every day. I went to sleep with a migraine, I woke up to the same thing. I'm going insane in the man brain, trying to maintain my idea frames, but I understand. All these little niggas wanna be the man. All these little niggas wanna be these man. I do the hardest shit, possible with these man. Such a please man, so take it easy man. A nigga throw his seven like they bucket stone. He getting hot on this bucket stone. Tell a nigga throw rocks at a broken home, but what I'm focused on is that provolone. Count cash every day non-stop, and I'ma stay and talk till my spine drop. And I'ma think cash till my mind pop until my heart stop with BMBM. And I'll never put nothing before them. Same horse, same glitch, same team I'm in. They brag, they boast that thing on him. No laugh, no joke, straight beat on him. And it's off with his head if the kick on him. Don't hear no people, don't speak no sin. Friday to Friday, I demo them. And I got the game covered cause I cheat on them. Every day, count bugs, every day. Sevens down, every day. L's up, every day. Get money, every day. Count bugs, every day. Sevens down, every day. L's up, every day. BM money, I am day. Count bugs, I am day. Sevens down, every day. I am day. BM money, I am day. BM bugs, every day. Sevens down, every day. I am day. Quiet is kept, the loudest the weakest, and I'ma stay out at the top of the bleachers. Got more class in the class with the teachers. Top of the twin towers, but I'm okay. Reach us, got me up like Mike at the Visa. Trying to count cash, fuck swipe in the Visa. Mama, I brought my own fucking bag in the freezer. Nothing niggas wanna run, so I tag in the the team punch, but all I gotta say is fuck them niggas. I'm feeling myself, I don't need now, nigga. The king in his wrist, so you need bow, nigga. But a nigga ball hard like he out, nigga. I don't know, man, my brother like he out, nigga. If not, I'ma turn to a beast, my nigga. Roadkill, leave you stressed in the street, my nigga. I leave you shit wet like a beast, my nigga. NBM, that I am. They're my brothers, not my friends. Hear no evil, speak no sin. Friday, I do on them, and I got a game coming cause I cheat on them. Like getting money every day, count bud every day, sevens down every day, L's up every day, getting money every day, count bud every day, sevens down every day, L's up every day, be your money, I am day, be count bud, I am day, sevens down every day, I am up every day, be your money, I am day, be count bud, I am day, be sevens down every day, I am up every day.
This is a finesse. Deposits come direct. Gavin the connect. Spellbox on my set. Give me my respect. We heading out with an X. All around the word on the jet. All around the word on the jet. We the authority. We're the majority. You're the minority, y'all. My money priority. It becomes short in my kind of disorderly, y'all. Do what I want. I don't like when you order me. Fortunately, fortunes coming in quarterly. Fountain heaven, he predicted it. Sources are streamer unlimited. Jet full of 50s and Benjamins. Slip from the sheets with my women in. I like him too, let's get intimate. You, me, and him is a pyramid. Still not familiar with goddess affinity. People so shocked that I harness the energy. Give them the light and they tarnish the energy. Shout out my plug, I'm on green to dispensary. Here I go adding this up to the industry. These people said they be looking for sympathy. Only catch God with creatives that interest me. All of the women that come with affinity. They come for affinity. They come for my energy. They really be into me. I know how to center me. I just won't move if you forcing me. Don't respond well to conformity. I keep the 9 on me normally. Water but fire to torture me. Deep I be tapped in the source to me. Black magic, that is the sorcery. Slide through the game with my sword on me. I pay the cost in this. Yeah, I put the sauce in this. I am a boss in this. This is a finesse. Deposits come direct. Gavin the connect. Spellbox on my set. Give me my respect. We heading out with an X. All around the word on the jet. All around the word on the jet. Hit up on our airplane, turn airplane to airline. Hair trigger, aim it, tear off your hairline. Proactive, Vinny, I got it for grandma. I don't be kissing no ass to no airtime. I know who got it, Vinny, they got it. I keep a fleet, you know I need options. Me and my women go trying. NJ content and hopping. Picking out land when we shopping. Do what you want when you pop it. Know I'm got body, but mine is the body. It's two of the spirit, no reason to doubt it. I made it clear when these feet tried to drop it. Confident, I don't be dwelling in clout. If it is crowded, I'll find a new route. I see it better, my eyes closed. Innocent, stare at the cosmos. So just when I'm switching up time zones, they never know what I'm on. Building my empire, rising the Leo, hop and fire. Yeah, levitate, elevate, feel you the bomb, you gon' detonate. I'm in my own lane, I do my own thing, I got my own game. This is a finesse, deposits come direct. Gavin the connect, spellbox on my set. Give me my respect. We heading out with an X. All around the word on the jet. All around the word on the jet.
Yeah, you tuned in to the vibe on there. Mr. D's the open mic king, the one and only, the big homie. And it's going in. Got our CZAR in the building with me. He's doing this thing. Make sure you speak it to the mic if you want to speak, bro. So, all right, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe on all social media simply by going to the vibe on air. Everything. Instagram, Facebook, Periscope, Snapchat, YouTube, iTunes, Google Play. Do all that shit, man. That's all you gotta do. You just heard dope music from some dope ass artists on the independent side. Shout out to Beatrice with Looking. I love that track, Beatrice. I just hit you up and you said you're coming back, so I'm waiting for you to come back. For real, make sure you do. Bring some more music with you. I got that ape shit too. I was going to play that today, but I wanted to hear this. Shout out to Cat Daniil with The Way by Cat Daniil. I like that. Shout out to my man MBM King with Every Day. Every Day. And shout out to, man, Affinity with that finesse. She finessing these niggas. Anything. We gonna kick it with Artist CZAR in a second, but you know, it's about that time that I do what I do. Cause you know, there's some crazy shit going on in the world, man, and I gotta speak on it, brother, sister, whatever you is. There we go. It's about the time, dude. I do what I do.
No.
It still trips me out because of the fact that I made that little voice spot that say the ratchet nose like 5 years ago. It's still just relevant. It's not even relevant. It's just weird because that's my voice. But just today, in ratchet ass news. You know, normally I go and look for stories that are real ratchet in the news and talk about them or find ratchet videos. But you know, it wasn't even hard to look for it because there was a presidential debate yesterday. And that provided enough ratchet news for every damn body. I mean, come on, what is up with Donald fucking Trump? Is it just the way he just was interrupting the moderator, the way he was interrupting Biden, just the way he wouldn't answer questions, just the way he just carried himself. It was not in a presidential manner. It was less than presidential. It was less than professional. It was ridiculous the way this man, who is supposed to be the leader of the so-called free world, he acted like a straight asshole. He acted like a straight asshole. Bitch! I mean, for real. He was doing some straight up, he was saying some, look, I got a clip. Here, I'm going to play this a little bit.
No, Mr. President,
it would have been much later, Joe.
Mr. President, Mr. President.
We're talking about 2 million people.
Mr. President, as a moderator, we are going to talk about COVID in the next segment, but go ahead.
Let me
spend the last...
Because they want to give good health care.
If I may ask my question, sir.
Good health care.
He's the moderator.
Over the last 4 years, you have promised to repeal and replace Obamacare, but you have never in these 4 years come up with a plan, a comprehensive plan to replace Obamacare.
Of course I have.
Oh, shit!
I got rid of the individual mandate. Excuse me. I got rid of the individual mandate, which was a big chunk of Obamacare. That is absolutely a big thing. That was the worst part of Obamacare. Chris, that was the worst part of Obamacare.
Let me ask my question.
Well, I'll ask Joe. The individual mandate was the most...
Why you gotta... He just said to him, ask the question.
I got rid of it. And we will protect people...
President, I'm the moderator of this debate, and I would like you to let me ask my question, and then you can...
Shut up!
I want to make
Mr.
sure...
President, can you let him finish, sir?
No, he doesn't know how to do that. He has,
you know...
This was like...
The wrong guy, the wrong night at the wrong time.
Listen, you agreed with
Here's the
Bernie
deal.
Sanders to the
The whole idea...
Let him...
He's not even letting him speak.
Manifesto
Please let him speak, Mr.
Number two...
He just lost the left.
Number two... You have...
He just said random shit. He just lost the left.
He is not for any help for people needing health care.
But except
He has never done a
as you
single
might
thing.
know, but probably does.
Gentlemen, you realize if you're both speaking at the same time,
And it's too expensive.
let the President... Go ahead, sir.
Obamacare, it's a disaster.
It was just a
It's too
clusterfuck of just them trying
Premiums are too
to...
high.
Biden trying to get a word in.
We
Trump was bullying. The moderator was trying to... The moderator was talking to him like he had to talk to him like he was a little kid. No. Sit your ass down. No, you couldn't... It was pretty much like that. It was just like that.
Who's on your list, Joe? Who's on your list?
Gentlemen, I think...
Who's on your list, Joe? Joe, who's on your list?
Ended this segment. We're going to move on to the
He had
second
to
segment.
kill segments and everything because he couldn't even get the right answers, the word in edgewise. He was a moderator.
The people understand, Joe. 47 years you've done nothing. They understand.
All right. The second subject is COVID-19, which is an awfully serious subject.
Very serious, sir.
let's try to be serious about it.
Okay, you asked the wrong. You said the wrong shit.
November 3rd. Because it's a political. But those states are not doing well.
You can't even move on.
I paid a total of $750 in taxes.
Sir, wait, no, sir, it's just, yeah, I understand. You've agreed to the 2 minutes, so please let him have it.
Do I get my time back? The fact, get on the job
Do I get
and
my
take
time
care
back?
of the needs of the American people so we can open safely.
All right, your time is up, sir. We're going to get to.
I have to respond to that.
Well, you both had 2 minutes, sir.
Excuse me, he made a statement.
But he had two. You only have 2 minutes. You took out.
I'm totally under leveraged because the assets are extremely good. And we have a very, I built a
I'm
great
asking you a
company.
specific question, which
But
is.
let me tell you.
I understand all of that. I understand all of that. No, Mr. President, I'm asking you a question.
What did he do to deserve it? What did he do with Barista to deserve $183,000?
You asked a question, let him answer.
None of that is true.
Oh, really?
Totally,
Mr. President.
it's totally,
Talk about Joe Biden.
totally discredited. Totally discredited. And by the way,
Well, wait, he didn't get $3.5 million, Joe?
Mr. Vice.
He got
Mr.
$3.5
President.
million.
I hate the way he say
It is
Joe.
not true.
Mr. President, it's an open discussion, please.
It's a fact.
Well,
There's
you have
not.
raised an issue, let the Vice President answer.
Discredited.
Did
It was
Barista-
Mr.
Look,
President.
my son did nothing wrong at Burisma.
I think he did.
Mr. President, let him answer.
This was not a debate.
Matter of fact,
Mr.
even the
President,
people
This was not a debate.
under
A debate
oath.
is
So let me ask you
is
this.
reasonable back and forth of answering of arguments and try to dispel what he says and then he dispels what you say, trying to prove your point. Nobody is. This is straight argument.
Invalidated. They take them. We don't like them. We don't like them.
What
They
are you
throw
going to
them
do
out
about it?
left
There are
right.
millions of ballots going out
What
right
you
now.
do
What
is
are
you
gonna
go
do?
and vote. You do a solicited ballot, and that's okay, or you go and
I'm
vote.
asking you about the fact that millions of people.
You go and vote. You go and
No,
vote,
but
like
what I'm saying is, what are you
they
gonna do
used
about
to
the
in
fact
the
that
old.
millions of people?
You either do, Chris, a solicited.
That somehow it's a fraudulent process.
It's already been established. Take a look at Carolyn Maloney's race.
I asked you had an opportunity
Look
to
at Carolyn
respond.
He
Maloney.
just can't get away.
Vice President Biden, go ahead.
He has no idea what he's talking about.
I want to see an honest ballot count.
Gentlemen, you say that's the end of it? This is the end of this debate?
These are just some of the summaries of some of the stuff. It's not the full debate, of course, because it definitely went on a lot longer than 5 minutes. But I mean, it was just a back. It wasn't even back and forth. It was pretty much Trump trying not to let anybody have a word in edgewise. He wanted to talk over them. And then it was a lot of and the fact after that the whole situation. There was all these other things where they're trying to, of course, accuse Biden of being senile because he's older. They're trying to say that the only way he was able to do that because he had an earpiece in and somebody was speaking for him. I mean, this is this type of stuff that Donald Trump would do. He tried to dispel you and come up with these rumors and make up these rumors to make you less credible, but also in the same essence, make you look stupider. They had a video with Rudy Giuliani, of all people, talking about they searched. They wanted. They couldn't get Joe Biden to agree to being searched, so they couldn't find the earpiece on him, or his people having the earpiece, and they trying to say he taking Adderall and everything for dementia and all this stuff. And it's like, this is petty. This is the pettiest shit in the world. And you're the president and you petty. I mean, it got so bad, and everybody watching. It got so bad that Joe Biden literally just had to come out of himself real quick and tell him shut the fuck up. Well, maybe ain't say fuck, but check this out.
If Senate Republicans, we were talking originally about the Supreme Court here, if Senate Republicans go ahead and confirm Justice Barrett,
all the stories got
there
changed
has
to
been
something else.
talk
All his
about
categories.
ending the filibuster or even packing the court, adding to the 9 justices there. You call this a distraction by the president, but in fact it wasn't brought up by the president. It was brought up by some of your Democratic colleagues in the Congress. So my question to you is, you have the past to talk about it. Are you willing to tell the American people tonight whether or not you will support either ending the filibuster or packing the court?
Whatever position I take on that, that'll become the issue. The issue is the American people should speak. You should go out and vote. You're in voting now. Vote and let your senators know how strong you feel. Vote now. Make sure you, in fact, let people know your senators. I'm not going to answer the question.
Why would you answer that
because
question?
the question is,
radical left.
Will you shut up, man?
Listen, who is on your list, Joe?
Who's on your list?
Gentlemen, I think
This is so unprecedented.
we have ended this segment. We're going to move on to the second segment.
I mean, politics.
The people understand, Joe.
Is what it is. Politics
47 years, you've
really
got nothing. They understand.
All right.
Politics is about mudslinging. It's always been that way, even though they really want to get rid of that and the filibuster shit and all that. But that's what politics is. There is a lot of mudslinging. There is a lot of insults. And this one was chock full of them going back and forth on each other. But he pissed Joe Biden off. And Joe Biden, I swear to God, I bet you he said, if I was at least 10 years younger, I'd punch your head off or something like that. But listen to some of the shit they were saying to each other.
Radical left.
Will you shut up, man?
Listen, who is on your list?
How you doing, man?
Baby, come on, say how you doing, man.
The fact is that everything he's saying so far is
wait a
simply
minute.
a lie. I'm not here to call out his lies. Everybody
Hold on,
knows
one
he's a
second.
liar.
But you,
He came back. He came out and said, how you doing, man? Hold up.
How you doing, man?
You know, come to a presidential debate and say, how you doing, man?
You know, Trump refused to shake his hand.
Yeah.
Like, that was the wildest part to me.
That was the wildest part. He didn't want to shake his hand. Then you, how you doing, man? That's some shit you say to a nigga that you ain't seen in a minute, but he still owe you like $30.
The real talk.
For real. For real. That's what that is. How you doing, man? You got my money?
Right.
Where the fuck my bread at, bruh? You ain't got my shit. How you doing, man? All right, hold on. Let me get back to it. Because that shit was crazy. All right. Get your people, man.
Radical left.
Let me get back to it. All right. We're going to hear it one more time, and then we can keep it. I wish I could make that sound bite. How you doing, man?
Here's the deal. The fact is that everything he's saying is simply a lie. I'm not here to call out his lies. Everybody knows he's a liar.
Right.
I just want to make sure. I want to make sure.
Graduated last in your class, not first in your class.
Wow.
I want to make
Mr.
sure.
President, can you let him finish?
All these
He doesn't
insults.
know how to do that.
That is absolutely a big thing. That was the worst part of Obamacare. Chris, that was the worst part of Obama.
Let me ask my question.
Well, I'll ask Joe. The individual mandate was the most unpopular aspect of Obamacare. I got rid of it. And we will protect people.
President, I'm the moderator of this debate, and I would like
The individual
you to let me
mandate
ask my
didn't
question,
really have
and then you can
too
answer
much
it.
to do with
They were
Obama.
teaching people that our country is a horrible place, it's a racist place, and they were teaching people to hate our country.
It is a racist
and I'm
place.
not going to allow that to happen.
Vice President Biden?
Nobody's doing that. He's the racist.
You just don't.
Here's the deal. I know a lot.
Joe
more
is so
about
cool
this.
with it, though.
Let him finish.
He's the racist.
People out there need help.
But why didn't you do it over the last 25 years?
Because you
Why
weren't
did you do it over
because
the
you
last
weren't
25
president
years?
screwing things up.
You were a senator, and
You're
by
the
way,
worst
you were a
president
vice-
America has ever had.
Hey,
Come
come
on,
on, damn.
His
This is a left.
FBI director
This
said
is a left-wing
threatened
job.
white
This
supremacists.
is
The
radical
question-
left.
Will you
Who
shut
is
up,
on,
man?
listen, who is on your list, Joe? Who's on your list?
Gentlemen, I
This
think
is so unprecedented. Back to court.
we have
I'm
ended,
not going to give a list.
we have ended this segment. We're going to move on to the second segment.
That was really a productive segment, wasn't it? Sure, you've already fired most of them because they did a good job.
Some people don't
Well,
do a good
here's
job. With you,
Go ahead, you get
here's
the,
the
wait a
deal.
minute. You get the final word. Mr.
Well, it's hard to get any word in with this clown. Excuse me.
Hey, let me just say,
No, no, no. I'm Mr. President.
3.5
I'm Mr.
million,
President.
Joe.
No, no,
And
no.
I'll be a president not just for the Democrats. I'll be a president for Democrats and Republicans. And this guy,
I want to see an
fact,
honest
Okay.
ballot count.
Gentlemen, you say that's the end of it? This is the end of this debate?
Honest ballot count.
We're
And I
gonna
think
leave
he
it
does
there.
too.
I mean, this shit was so, it was just hilarious. It was just hilarious that this was not a debate. This was like reality TV.
Definitely.
This was just comical. This was like a skit from Dave Chappelle featuring all white people. You got a Fox News correspondent who is all the way Republican, all the way Trump. Fox News support Trump like a motherfucker. We already know that. And he the moderator, and you making him think like you You a stupid motherfucker for real. Yeah. No, Mr. President, no, don't stop. You fuck it up. Stop. No, Mr. President, no, don't do it.
Fuck you.
But I mean, Joe, he was saying some shit, but also Joe was lacking.
Yeah,
Joe was lacking. And they trying to, and the thing is, they trying to say, okay, Joe is senile, he on Adderall. He couldn't have pulled this debate off if he was senile and on Adderall. Come on, man. But that's what, I mean, I wish I had the video about Rudy Giuliani with the shit he was saying. But I do have a video of a lot of different people, news and celebrity and anybody else otherwise, people's reactions to it and their comments that they have. Let's check this out. Yeah, there's a lot of dead space, so I'm going to do this.
Keisha, that was a lot of poses right off the back. It was like a side turn. There was a...
Yeah, shut up.
First, social distant table read in studio.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, we don't care.
But let's first get to the reaction to the horrifying debate last night. Here's the late night reaction.
So these are all the late night shows.
Who won the debate, who lost the debate.
Right,
but
of
I
course,
can tell
comedy
you one
to
thing
that
for sure. The American people lost tonight. Because that was
Now, this
horrific.
is CNN.
You just took the words out of my mouth. You used some high-minded language. I'm just going to say it like it is. That was a show. And, you know, we're on cable. We can say that. Apologies for being maybe a little bit crude, but that is really the phrase that I'm getting, you know, from people on both sides. And it's the only phrase that I can think of to really describe it.
It was a shit show.
Biden had just
Steve
had
Colbert.
Will you shut up, man?
No, he won't. Imagine if that worked. It's not great when you have to say the same thing to the President of the United States that you would shout at a friend who won't stop ranting about how Van Halen is actually better band with Sammy Hagar.
Boy, wasn't that fun?
Jimmy Kimmel. No, that's not Jimmy Kimmel.
Take
That's
anything away from tonight? Was that helpful to any American? The only person who enjoyed that was Vladimir Putin while he was stroking a cat. Yes.
Let's go come back and
Yes.
Are you willing tonight to condemn white supremacists and
this was the part that was crazy,
and to say that they need to stand down?
He said sure
and
at the beginning, fine.
to the violence in a
But then he
number
gonna
of these
say,
cities, as we saw in
stay
Kenosha
away, but
and as
stand
we've
by.
seen in Portland. Are you prepared to specifically
do it? I would say almost everything I see is from the left wing, not from the right wing.
These are militias. They don't have nothing to do with left or right. These are motherfucking army cells doing stupid.
Do it. Say it. You want to call them? What do you want to call them? Give me a name.
He just told you.
He just told
you this.
Stand by. Stand by.
And as for Trump's performance, two things. One,
Trevor
now we finally know what it would be like if he read his Twitter feed out loud. And two, I can't believe how hard his brain malfunctioned
Trevor Noah
when
looked
they
like Michael
asked
from
him
Good
to
Times,
denounce
don't
white supremacists. Will you denounce the Proud Boys, Mr. President?
Well, the Proud Boys. Well, stand back and stand by, boys.
So after the first debates, I don't know if anybody won. All I know is, for the next debates, I'm going to stand back from the TV and stand by a bottle of wine.
That's crazy.
Storm says, as an American, last night was a complete beep show. Christine says, watch this from the UK. I didn't realize how terrible Trump could be. Deuces says the debate was a disaster.
Public opinion. This is
embarrassing and frankly scary.
public opinion. This debate was not good for this country, for our people, and for anybody. This was for entertainment purposes. It's funny as shit. This is the funniest shit in the world.
Says that debate was a whole mess. I'm so embarrassed.
But let me move forward in this shit, man, because these are celebs right here with their tweets right here. Let me get to that.
Fascist dictator who has a fascist gang of thugs standing by. Real.
That was Mark Ruffalo from
refuses
the X-Men who played the Hulk. So I'm gonna go back a little bit.
Training racist. And
I'm gonna go all the way back.
training
Here we go, right here. There.
So Ava DuVernay wrote, for those who hadn't been listening for the
This
past
is all the
4
celebrity
years,
reaction.
Trump just told you that he ain't leaving and that he is a white supremacist. If that doesn't get every American who is not white into overdrive to toss his ass, we may actually deserve what happens next.
Wow.
Chance the Rapper pointed out Trump saying he called racial sensitivity training racist. And Anna Navarro simply said, I want my hour and a half back.
Brie Larson tweeted, "Take a breath and remember your remote exits for a reason if you need to use it for your well-being." Her fellow Avenger Mark Ruffalo tweeted, "I know this is hard to get your head around, but let's be honest, our president is a fascist dictator who has a fascist gang of thugs standing by. Real."
Kerry Washington said, "Once again, Trump refuses to contend white supremacy. Pay attention, folks. Please vote." Billy Eichner tweeted, "This is what happens when you elect a sociopathic reality show host to run not only the country, but to dictate how we communicate with each other about deadly, serious issues."
Yeah, and Uzo weighed in. The misstep of this administration was trying to set a table where Joe Biden would be too slow or too weak to ever hold a seat. Joe has proven himself ready and able. And Josh Gad said, like many of you, I have angry tonight, so tomorrow I vow to roll up my sleeves, make more calls, write more letters, donate what I can,
they have
and make sure decency returns to this country I love dearly.
They say it's not a tumor, but it's a tumor.
Dylan O'Brien simply said, "Holy F."
Yeah, Mama says I'm with Anna Navarro, but yeah, Chris.
Even more reactions. Hold on, I got more reactions. Like, you know,
was the focus. It felt like egos were clashing. The moderator definitely had a stiff drink after this. And then when Trump said, "Give me a name," give me a name. You want me to denounce, white supremacy? Give me a name for them. And they gave him white supremacists.
I mean, it's white supremacists.
I just thought it was
malicious.
I also think kids should be off limits in this way. I think there's certain things you can speak on when you're referring to people's children. I think that he took it too far. And overall, I just wish the moderator could mute the mics so that the interruptions weren't as insane as they were.
That could have been done. They were in a studio.
But overall, it's like, presidents should give people.
It was here.
They didn't.
I did not know it was here. I would have went down there. I would have plugged the shit.
Have to be fact-checked at this level on both sides.
I don't want no treason charges.
As it's happening,
but it's even more responses because you even got like Chance the Rapper saying shit, and I mean it's they talking this shit.
But that again is a byproduct of what is happening right now for all of us.
It's more than that. I don't even know who that was. That was Meghan Markle. Okay. So
it was a terrible circumstance, but it was
this. I mean, this is a whole show. I'm not even finna keep going. I'm trying to find.
As to a mom, because you're gonna need all the help you can get as a single parent, and what he needs right now, which is his family. Even though if it's temporary and it's.
Oh, okay, I don't know what that is. I was trying to find the Chance the Rapper shit, but never mind. But I'm just saying that debate did nothing to further along this whole movement, this whole election, and to put a better thought in everybody's mind. Yeah, you got these hillbillies like, yeah, Trump did it. He was talking over him because, yeah, he's a beast and he's a lion, and you can't put a lion in a cage and expect him not to attack you if you're in there with him. Fuck all that. Remember in school when your teachers, if you was talking loud in the class, shh, you should be quiet. The emptiest wagon. Or the loudest wagon, the emptiest wagon makes the most noise. The emptiest wagon makes the most noise. Donald Trump is a red, empty wagon. All fucking day. I don't see, but I still got to talk about Joe Biden too. Because Joe Biden, even though I don't believe he's on Adderall, and he tried his best, but I mean, he got frustrated.
I'm about to say.
He got frustrated. The moderator got frustrated. And this is a Fox News correspondent. Your team, Trump. Got me sounding like John Taffer up here a little bit. Your team! But I mean, I just couldn't believe. You can say something. Go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, Trump, he known for this. You know what I'm saying? He known for bad deals. He known for, not really having points, but just more so getting people excited. That's what he do. He feed off of emotion as opposed to solution. That's his whole campaign.
So I mean, when you saw this shit, right?
I did.
What was your take on it? What did you, when you saw it, you had to be like,
I didn't hear any solutions. I didn't hear anything, being expounded upon. Like, it was all, I'm gonna make Joe look like he an idiot. That's it.
And that's what it was. You think that the thing is, I swear to God, I swear it was more to it wasn't even about the debate. It was more just to keep people's minds off of his policies and everything. This is why we're talking about it, because we're not really talking about, he didn't talk about nothing he can do. He didn't talk about why he should be reelected. He didn't talk about COVID. He dodged every question and went to the problems that Biden, or whatever Biden's problems were, or whatever his accusations of Biden's were. But he never talked about any of what he was going to do with any of the policies that was brought up, or any of the question that was brought up by the moderator at all.
But why did he try to bag Joe for wearing a mask? He's like, every time I see him, he has on this big stupid mask. It's
But
like, bro,
that's the climate.
You put the green light for this.
That's
this
the
whole COVID
climate.
thing. Like,
you were the president, and you said we should wear masks. That's the climate today. This is the new. How can we not wear? If we're not wearing masks, then we're not being safe, are we? Isn't this was a mandate that came from the president and the attorney general? Oh, but we gotta remember one thing. He's the president that told people.
If Senate Republicans,
hold on, shut the hell up.
We were talking originally about the Supreme Court.
Still talking. Don't you ever talk over me again? No, just like. But no, I mean, you gotta think. This is the president that said, "Can we just inject bleach into people, or can we just get them a shot of bleach?" Or, you know, I mean, and I've had many stories on this Ratchet News about people doing shit with bleach, trying to so-called cure themselves of COVID because he said it. Which leads me to the point that you are dumb enough to listen to a person that tell you to do some dumb shit and you do it. These are the people that follow Donald Trump. These are the people that follow this presidency to the end. And you believe the shit he says. Are you fucking stupid? What's wrong with you? If it's a black person that follows this motherfucker, I need to just get my shotgun real quick. And
from my understanding, there are some black pastors who believe that Trump has some. Well, I don't know about this election, but I know when he was running the first time, they were saying,
definitely
he got some plans for us that's going to benefit us, and that kind of threw me off.
He had no plans for us.
I know he didn't.
We're the last thing he think about when it come to this.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's why I'm glad you wore a Bloys in the Hood jersey, boy. Man, I'm glad you wore that.
I seen one interview with him when he was like, people should know their history. If they don't know their history, it's going to repeat itself. So if you don't want to be a slave again, I'm like, what?
Wow.
Well, I'm like, yeah, like this is the stuff you saying on
So
TV.
If you don't want to be a slave again, know your motherfucking history, bitch. Bitch. But look, I swear, look, it's the fact though, like even black pastors, it's these people still have this. It's a lot of black people out here that had this, don't do this, you don't want these white people to see or be like this in front. I don't care what a white person, black person think about, none of that. I don't care what a white person got to say, black person, Asian. If I'm doing something, I'm doing it for me. I'm not doing it for nobody else. I don't care what you think. And everybody be worried about how the white people will perceive us. They perceive us already without even seeing us. You can walk up to somebody, they don't even know who you are, what you about, what you could be doing. You could be a CEO of a $20 billion corporation. You a nigga.
They scared of us though, for real.
They are.
Like it's been recorded.
I'm scared of them.
Since 1916, there was a book called "The Passing of the Great Race" by I forget Madison Grant.
God damn.
And it pretty much was about our genes being the dominant gene, and
that's definitely true.
They have to do X, Y, and Z to slow that.
That's why too. Back during that time too, that's when it became known that if you're a black man with a white woman, or you're a white man with a black woman, you're black. If you have a child, that child is black. Period. And which is true because just think about that too. When that baby is born, no matter who the father or mother is, if one of them is black, you know it's a black baby.
You know it's some black in there.
You goddamn right about that. Goddamn.
I ain't gonna lie. Since COVID started, I did a deep dive on Nazi Germany, eugenics, and just the Industrial Revolution. You know what I'm saying? Which really took place in Cleveland. Mind blowing.
Wow.
Because you got that, Andrew.
We got a smart rapper today. God damn it.
John D. Rockefeller.
Oh, John D. Rockefeller.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on that motherfucker.
That's man. I ain't gonna lie. This COVID thing is a joke to me. Like it's just more so.
But
population control.
You saying it's a joke to you? But here's some white people talking about how it's a joke. White people think it's a joke for some other shit that you would think it's a joke. Either way, this shit crazy.
Yeah.
And Donald Trump is at the center of all this shit.
He is.
And you haven't, and look, and he in a debate doing shit like this.
If Senate Republicans, we were talking originally about the Supreme Court here. If Senate Republicans go ahead
originally talking
and
about
confirm Justice Barrett, there has been talk about ending the filibuster or even packing the court, adding to the 9 justices there. You call this a distraction by the president, but in fact it wasn't brought up by the president. It was brought up by some of your Democratic colleagues in the Congress. So my question to you is, you have the past to talk about it. Are you willing to tell the American people tonight whether or not you will support?
Let's just get to the point.
Because the question is, shut up, man.
Listen, who is on your list?
Because the question is,
Justice Radical Left.
Will you shut up, man?
Listen, who is on your list, Joe?
Wait.
Because the question is,
Justice Radical Left.
Will you shut up, man?
Listen, who is on your list?
What do you say?
Because the question is,
Justice
Radical Left. Will you shut up, man?
Listen, who is on
Shut up! This
is your president, ladies and gentlemen. That's your fucking president. That's all I got to say on it. That's the ratchet news for today. But, as I like to do, there's a friend of mine. He's a comedian. His name is Vision Vine. You may have seen him before. He sometimes goes to clubs and bars and places of respect or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And he'll pop up as a pimp known as D. Cootie Bop. And sometimes Vision Vine drops videos and I say, hey, Vision. Because I call him Vision, not from the X-Men, but Vision. And I'd be like, hey, Vision, why don't you send me some videos and I'll play them on the show? They funny. He's like, all right, my dude, I got you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you another episode of what I like to call Vision Vine Be Trippin'. Here's the fucking video.
Yo, Cootie! Can you bring it back? Can you bring it back? You can bring it back. Come on, D. Cootie. Bring it back. Bring it back. Play it. There you go now. Play it. Ooh. Play it. Go move it. What? Go. Play it.
That one movie did it probably how he hit it from the back.
Whoa. Don't play. Look at you now. There you go now. What?
No words. Shout out to Vision Vine, man. Thanks for the videos, man. Keep sending them. Man, that is the ratchet news for this week. When we come back, we're going to be talking to my man over here. My mans and them are the CZAR. We go back, man. You don't know. I didn't have hair. He had more hair. He had more hair. I had less hair. Now I'm winning. But we're going to come back and talk to him in a second. It's the vibe on air, you bitch. Fuck the president.
This your boy with flavor, your neighbor. This is Cool TLC. And when I'm chilling. But most of the time, I'm checking out Vibe on the Air.
would never talk to one another. You were always on my mind. The love that we had is real, and I'm gonna keep on giving love, giving love, yeah, giving love. I'll take care of you, baby, for the rest of my life. And I'm asking, baby, I'm asking of you for nothing in return. Yeah, words can't define, words can't define the way that I feel for you. Yeah. The way that I feel for you. You're my world. You're my world. You're my girl. Only girl in my sing a song, yeah. Everything. You're my at the worst. At the worst. My first story. My everything. My everything.
Hello,
Hi, it's me, baby.
where are you?
Well, I'm back in town. And you know, I've been thinking about how much I love you. And I couldn't wait to tell you. Oh, I miss you so much, baby.
So you still didn't tell me where you are?
Tell you what, just look out the window.
You're my world. You're my world. Only girl in
so sleep. Miss Ohio, been that bitch on your niggas' face like a goatee. I'm so MC Hammer. I'm so MC Hammer. I'm so MC Hammer. I'm so MC Hammer. These bitches can't touch it. These niggas can't touch it. These bitches can't touch it. These niggas can't touch it. I'm so MC Hammer. I'm so MC Hammer. I'm so MC Hammer. I'm so MC Hammer. These bitches can't touch it. These niggas can't touch it. These bitches can't touch it. These niggas can't touch it. Oh, bitch with a young pussy. Dolce Eagle, piano frames, thick thighs, pretty eyes, long nose, sharp aim. I'm the second digits like long division. They chase flights, I chase pigeons. Shit's different. Don't put me in a category with these bitches. I don't wanna be mentioned. I'm an arsonist. They barely lit. Pockets on someone saw it, they barely fit. We can get real bloody on some carry shit. Keep a cute little house on the prairie shit. I keep the pumps in the bumps. He don't play with it. Heat it up like it's flavor in it. Then he savor it. Take a pic, put it on the screen saver. Bitch, I'm his favorite. Now I'm back with the heat like D-Wade. My new nigga fuck good. He keep the bills paid. And he brought here, bitch, keep catching fade. If she ever thought Nina wasn't self-made. Set the bar high. Oh my, set the guy with the sun is like Bill. Nah, you must be high. If you ever thought I was feeling less than fire. These bitches tired. I'm so MC Hammer. I'm so MC Hammer. I'm so MC Hammer. I'm so MC Hammer. These bitches can't touch it. These niggas can't touch it. These bitches can't touch it. These niggas can't touch it. I'm so MC Hammer. I'm so MC Hammer. I'm so MC Hammer. I'm so MC Hammer. These bitches can't touch it. These niggas can't touch it. These bitches can't touch it. These niggas can't touch it.
Hey, babe. What's up? I told you I'm at the studio. Ain't nobody playing with you right now. What you mean? Dude. Okay. I ain't about to do this with you.
You say I'm tripping. You get caught up flipping, entertaining bitches. But then you wanna flip when I go talk to niggas. If you can't take it when I do the same, then maybe you should just stop playing the game. See, you got me tripping. Cause you don't think I know that you be texting bitches. But then you flip when I go like them niggas pictures. If you can't take it when I do the same, then maybe you should just stop playing the game. I'm tired of you niggas, and that's why a lot of you niggas keep trying to be niggas, you know you not hot, you bothering niggas, you know you got bitches all up in your inbox. Bitches, you know you ain't finna stop. Texting, you acting all reckless, got me looking stupid, you disrespectful. Now how would you feel if I put your moves? How would you feel if I had a dude on the side and a rod in the house on the side of the bed in the head, breaking them off with my legs in the air, giving it to him like yeah, niggas dead. You couldn't take it, don't think you don't care. Why you keep trying to play like I ain't rare? You say I'm tripping when you get caught up flipping, entertaining bitches. But then you wanna flip when I go talk to niggas. If you can't take it when I do the same, then maybe you should just stop playing the game. See, you got me tripping. Cause you don't think I know that you be texting bitches. But then you flip when I go like them niggas pictures. If you can't take it when I do the same, then maybe you should just stop playing the game. You know you done fucked up, right? Where you was at last night? Oh, you ain't get my text last night? Well, it was read last night's cool, cause I wasn't even pressed last night. What you really on? You know I'm what the niggas really want. Niggas reaching when you ain't even home, and I'm with my bitches at the studio. At least that's what I told you. Damn, man, I'm at the OU. Now I'm out here pulling your moves. I swear, dude, I don't even know you. I don't even know how we got here. All I know is that the bullshit stopped here. You want another bitch, get another bitch, cause I can pull another real nigga real quick. You say I'm tripping. You get caught up flipping, entertaining bitches. But then you wanna flip when I go talk to niggas. If you can't take it when I do the same, then maybe you should just stop playing the game. See, you got me tripping.
Man, we really need to just like come up with a solution, cause I can't keep living like this. I can't. You for real? Okay.
But then you wanna flip when I go talk to niggas. If you can't take it when I do the same, then maybe you should just stop playing this game. See, you got me tripping. Cause
So you been on bullshit this whole time just so you can find this shit?
What you mean?
Man, you know what you been doing though, man. Give my shit back, man. There you go, man. I'm good, alright?
You for real?
Check 1, 2. It's the vibe on there. Mr. D, the open mic king, the one and only, the big homie. It's going down, man. We kicking it with my man over here. We're gonna talk about him in a second. Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe on all social media. Yeah, I know y'all liking the new mics. Get new mics. You get new likes. So follow me and like some shit, motherfuckers. You just heard music from some very talented independent artists, because we fuck with the independent and underground. Shout out to the Cats, the Cleveland legendary group, the Cat, with My Everything. Shout out to Stan Edward Moore with your big head ass. Fuck the Steelers, Stan. Shout out to Nina Nicole Kapowski. Check out her new album called Y-O-U Nicorn. Get that album, man, but that was MC Hammer. Of course, I had to play some Juicy Roxanne with that tripping. Then I had to fall into a FYBM fuck yo baby mama, which I probably did. Some of y'all did. It just be the, you know. But we in the studio right now. We about to kick it one of my favorite MCs. He used to come to the open mic. He's doing his thing. He got some great music. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the one and only the CZAR.
I could be here.
The vibe on air. Yeah. Shout out to the glass that was made by Scratch My Butter. I don't even know she do tattoos now, so she don't do. I don't know if she's still doing cups. But I also got to show my cup too. Let me show my cup. This was made by She Shed Creations. What the hell is that?
Might be raining.
Oh, it is raining. Oh, I forget the ceiling be making noise like. But this was made by She Shed Creations. If you want to get one, go to search for She Shed Creations on Facebook or go to She Shed Creations on Etsy. But she'll put some shit together for you. That's dope. But we kicking it with the CZAR in the building, man. Boys in the hood is always hard. Come talking that trash, we'll pull your card. But we in here with the CZAR, man. Me and R go back. He used to come with the Kings of Queens. By the way, rest in peace to Kings of Queens right now, man. You gotta RIP to Kings of Queens. They are no longer anymore. We put them to sleep at the open mic, and then they had the last open mic. Do I still got that? We did this to pass the open mic, pass the mic, time to pass the mic, whatever. It's gone. But he's one of those people that made that situation great. He used to come through there. Never met this guy before when he come up there. And he used to come up there, do his thing with the band, and we'll rock out. And he was always a mellow dude, and he wasn't trying to be a rah-rah dude like some of these rappers want to be. Like they want to. I thought I fucked my mic. He wasn't one of them dudes that be trying to flex like they some like I sell dope and I got killers and I got bodies on me and I've been in the Fed joint 4 times. No, he wasn't one of them dudes. He was a real mellow dude and come up there and he was spit.
I say my dad did that. I ain't have to do that,
Right, but you came up there and spit. So, years later, here he is in the studio with me with some hot shit. I've been playing one of his tracks for a little bit, and he got some fire. I didn't, for real, the way the track and everything, it was like, that's art. Because I don't know why. This is funny. I don't know why I thought she was like a gospel rapper.
I was.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought so.
You know what?
I be knowing shit.
Peep though, I gotta just tell you the history. So, 2008, I was in the rap group. It was called Them Hipsters. You know what I'm saying? We was all about that college life. You know what I'm saying? Partying, kicking it, and then in the midst of that, you know what I'm saying? I built my relationship with God a little bit stronger. But then even after building my relationship with God, I realized that He really after your heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you? What are you about? Do you really love people? So new project. I did decide to take the gloves off, as I like to say. But I mean, I let it be known.
But that's what's up, though. I mean, but you got. So I'm gonna assume you're a Christian, right?
Definitely.
Okay. You got rappers out here like Chance the Rapper.
Right.
Chance the Rapper is a Christian rapper. Mm-hmm. And he even though he throw F-bombs and say nigga and all that shit, but he still try to push his message about Christianity in his raps.
For sure.
And I mean, who ain't a motherfucker that don't cuss in life? I know,
to be honest,
pastors that cuss.
Real talk.
And one of my favorite pastors, may he rest in peace. When I was going through my shit, he was like, "Man, what the fuck going on with you and your wife?" I was like, "You can say fuck." God damn.
You know what? I guess that was one of the things though, like, cause even like people that I went to church with was looking at me like I was perfect. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not perfect, or I wouldn't be in this church. Okay. Like, to be honest, like, I struggle with sins, of all kinds. So,
but that's human life in general.
This was more or less me just, being all the way transparent, like, you know what I'm saying?
I think a person who don't understand what sin is and they just think they absolved from sin or they can it's never going to happen.
Exactly.
It's never going to happen.
Facts,
if it's somebody who just keeping themselves, well, you know what? They probably psychotic than a motherfucker.
Definitely.
For real. That's the motherfuckers that got people in the basement saying, I did it for God, and That's crazy.
Chop somebody up.
But let's talk. I want to play the track real quick. I want to play this track real quick of yours. Just so while I got you here, and I want you to explain this one because this is the one I've been playing, and I like this motherfucker, man. Shut up, man. You ain't gotta laugh, nigga. Not just playing. I'm an angry host. Hold on, watch this.
Baby slim, thick, talking cash money shit. Say she drop a stick, maybe come quick. Swallow, never spit. Co-star, rip my flip. CZAR, baby, you the shit. That pussy,
what Christian message?
And I know where you can sit.
I am a married man.
What Christian message?
Not promoting promiscuity.
Real cash money shit.
So you a married man, right?
Take that to the bank.
So who this one?
Let me see.
Hey, look, I hear you go ass. This ain't my business.
You on the subject?
My day, I put some hands on that.
Go hard though.
Back to she soupy. I spell my name in her coochie. Yeah, she got the buzz and she bougie. Took her some gap to some Gucci. And for a snack we eat sushi again. Yeah, slim, thick, talking cash money shit.
Hey,
she drops it. Make me come quick. Ooh, my day. Co-star, bring the flick. Ooh, baby, you the shit. Put that pussy on my lips. Yeah, brand new banger. You can sit. I don't know what fit. Real cash money shit. Yeah. Yeah, I know where you can sit. I don't know what fit. Real cash money shit.
Nigga sick. Yeah, I like the way he tastes. Prepare his meal. What's for lunch, babe? It's gourmet. Work that Ken ball, we want it done. Then I paint his face. He know what's good and I ain't gotta say. Skin like coconut.
Put us on the track.
Air's behaving.
Slit him west. Pretty face. No surgery. We got spark like lightning. I talk back and get feisty. In love, bitch, he might be.
Baby slim, thick, talking cash.
Nah, y'all can't get the whole thing. No, y'all can't get the whole thing. Y'all can't get the whole thing. I'm sorry. Fuck y'all. So tell us about this track real quick. We gonna do it. We gonna do an awkward interview today because I normally ask you why you started, but no, I want to talk about this track first.
For sure. I like the fact that you're not asking me the origins of my life.
I normally do though.
I'm about to say we've been knowing each other for about 10 years, so if you don't know by now. But nah, so it really started off like a homie sent me the beat, and I'm like, I was just feeling. I was, in the moment. But I mean, players fuck up, sometimes you come early, and they get to talking shit, and it's like, all right, now she talking shit like, nigga, you coming? All right, I got something for your ass now.
Right, that's that new shit now, man. You thought it was a game the first time. Okay, come get the new shit. Yeah. I had the Adderall.
So that's how that song came.
All right, that's what's up. So you transition from the gospel rapping to just motherfucking just.
I like rapping, man. I like music. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if you get another gospel song from me or a rock song. To be honest,
but you shouldn't. Like music. The thing about music is you should never pigeonhole yourself to one thing anyway. You should be willing to open yourself up and do what you feel, because anybody, whether you're religious or not, you still have feelings, you still have a life, you still do what you're gonna do. You can be a Christian and get pussy. I'm saying for real. You're married now, so you're not out here just chasing random pussy, but in your younger life, you experienced stuff.
I did, and even with that being said, like it was somebody I went to school with who was a virgin. Like, we in college, he a virgin, and we used to make fun of him. But then after I got a little older, I'm like, man, he really had it right. You know what I'm saying? Like, as opposed to like trying to be in these girls' faces. You know what I'm saying? These multiple girls' faces, because you know what I'm saying, that leads to so many different things, drama, financial issues. You know what I'm saying? Babies, diseases. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's so many different, every time you roll the dice, there's so many different variables. So, play it safe. That's all I'm saying.
But you've always been a lyrical guy, and is lyrics more important when it comes to this? Because I know the difference between being a rapper and being an artist. And turn that mic a little bit to you. I want to make sure we can get you here. For sure. Because in my earpiece.
Okay, I got it.
But do you think that
being an artist and performing on track, because like we started discussing this during the break. There's a lot of rappers that can rap but don't know how to go to a studio and record a song, and you got to know the difference between a song and rapping. As a matter of fact, here's my question, and then I'm going to the next question. What's the difference between a rap and a song?
A rap and a song?
Somebody rapping and somebody making a song. What's the difference?
So the difference, like, all right, like we talked about on the break, like a song is full. You know what I'm saying? Like, it may be ad-libs, it may be just the beat transitioning to that correspond with the lyrics. Where, you know what I'm saying, somebody just rapping, like Lil Wayne used to just rap on over other people's beats. It wasn't no ad-libs. It wasn't no second take. It didn't sound like it, at least. It sounded like he just was going in. And there's nothing wrong with that. But, you know what I'm saying?
But Lil Wayne know how to make a song, too.
Exactly. He also knows how to make a song. So.
But, yeah, a song is a complete production.
Yep.
It's a complete production. You have a verse, a hook, verse, hook, and it goes together. And
you don't necessarily always have to have a verse hook, because, you know what I'm saying, it could be a straight verse, but it has to sound complete.
Yeah, it has to sound complete. Because and Dr. Dre, you mentioned it one time. It was a video of him talking about it, and it's like these people don't know the difference between a rap and a song. I mean, it's a song, no matter what. Yeah, you're not singing on it,
right?
But it's a song, and a lot of rappers don't know how to go studio and actually track a verse. You got to be able to know how to really actually track a verse to a beat,
like inflection.
Yeah,
like
you can't go in there and be like, today I went to school and it was cool.
Monotone.
No, you gotta even if you choose to do it that way, but there's something behind it. Why you doing it?
Right.
It's still, you can feel the feeling in it. You have to. It's just like if you're an actor. And I was talking to you probably know my homegirl Thursday.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, she talked highly of you, and she was we was talking about actors, and especially in our local area, actors don't really, they think they acting, but they sound like they're reading, or they sound like they're trying to sound smarter than what they are. They'll say, "Oh my God, this guy is dying," and they're trying to enunciate the words too much instead of just say. What makes you an actor is you present the character as you. That's what acting is.
Inseparable.
Or you put yourself into the part, and you don't make it sound like, oh, I'm monotone, or you don't even sound monotone. You could be inflecting feelings, but you sound
realistic.
you sound phonetic. That's the word I'm looking for. You sound phonetic. I could read this. Give me that, the disinfectant wipe. I could read this and act this to you real quick. This is let me put the camera. I'm gonna show you how I act. This is acting. This is what you should do in the studio. If you're gonna read the word, you read it. Like, look, disinfectant wipe, right? Kills cold and flu viruses. Disinfectant wipes kills 99% of bacteria in 15 seconds. This is how fake actors do. Kills cold and virus. Disinfectant wipes. I mean, for real. You sound dry and drab. You got to put feeling into it. And when you do a verse,
forced.
It's exactly. It does. But you might have the feeling, oh my God, but you still sound fake. Yeah. You got to make it believable. If you ever see Samuel L. Jackson, or Denzel,
motherfucker.
But they're saying it where it's believable.
Yeah.
It's believable. How is it not believable? If you go up there and you're not believable, and that's the same way you should be in the booth. When you saying that shit, it should be believable. It should not feel like you just reading.
Yeah, and I totally agree.
Yeah, and I think when you do it, it's believable.
I have fun. Yeah. Like that's my main goal with music now. Like, I just want to have fun. Just kick it, provide that vibe.
What's your writing process? What are you trying when you write? What's your mindset? What's your mindset when you write?
So it changes, because I can either write with a beat, I can write without the beat. But usually, if I'm writing to a beat, you know what I'm saying, I try to find that first line. After I find that first line, the rest of it is kind of like, it just makes sense. Like, I just keep going, sometimes I freestyle and see if I say something I like in the freestyle. But I mean, yeah, I really just try to catch a vibe. Like, that's the main thing. Like, just trying to be one with the beat.
Now, when you write with a beat, and you just freshly wrote this, so you may not have time, of course, to rehearse it like you want to.
Right.
But how do you catch the feeling in it and you just wrote it, I mean, you're going to probably read it. It's not like you're just going to read it off the paper the first time you wrote it, because it ain't no way you're going to get the vibe that first time. Unless you I mean, you might be a prodigy. I don't know.
Oddly enough, like if I'm writing my own music, like if I'm just writing a song that I'm making by myself, it is a process. Sometimes if I'm feeling it, I can just go and spit it right then and there. But if it's somebody else's song, for some reason I just go 30 times harder, and the first time I can get it. And I got everything I want to say, how I want to say it. You know, I don't know, mainly because if they already got the direction they want to go, and I just got to add my 2 cents, it is what it is. But when I'm developing from the ground up, all right, this is how I want this song to be. This is what I want it to be about. You know, this is the message I'm trying to convey. That's a different process.
So, with this music thing and you trying to be an artist, what's some of the roadblocks you've stumbled into as you trying to progress into it and get your name out here and get your music out here? What's some of the roadblocks?
The biggest roadblock for real is everything costs money, and it's not really necessarily your talent level as it is to who you know and who can help you push it, which kind of sucks because it's like, dang, like I know people that's very talented that actually got discouraged from doing music because of the political portion of it.
And do you feel like, I mean, let's be honest, it's people that could be in charge of moving you forward that might be some haters. Do you feel like that you see that wow, I
have seen it.
Yeah, I mean,
I have seen it because there was a point in time when I first had my daughter, I literally switched from Nikes to Vans. Like Juvenile said, you went from Nikes to Reeboks, huh? I switched from Nikes to Vans. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of people who was capable of like putting me in a better position was like, nah, this dude, he ain't that fresh, so I'm not. And it was like, dang, like once it circulated and got back to me that's how it was going on, it's like, dang, like that's you gotta have an image, which makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I understand that for marketing purposes, but it still suck, you know what I'm saying, when you got the talent, but you know what I'm saying, you can't progress forward because of financial reasons.
But do you think talent is enough? Because a lot of people think talent is enough.
You gotta work hard. Like hard work beat talent when talent don't work hard. So
because if you look at some of the artists that are out, do you think a lot of these artists that are talented that are out here are talented? And speak
in one way or another.
Speak freely.
In one way or another. I didn't like Gucci when I first heard him.
Actually, I can't knock Gucci. Gucci got lyrics. Gucci say some things that make sense. He just is weird to me.
No, for sure. But I guess that's my point though, because a couple of my friends that's super hip hop heads was rocking with Gucci, and I'm like, how, like why? And they broke it down to me like, you got to really pay attention to what he's saying and how he bringing it, how he delivering it. He bringing something new, something fresh, something that at the time we looking at 06, 07 when this was going on, this conversation. But I took that and I actually used that for me. Like, how can I make myself, you know what I'm saying? How could I distinguish myself from the pack?
Do you think you need a gimmick? Like, a lot of rappers have gimmicks. Some of these rappers have some gimmicks to them, or like, what is a thing that do you think is a downfall in this hip hop industry?
So I don't really think that gimmicks are doing it. Like, there was a point in time where gimmicks was doing it, but now, as you can see with 6ix9ine, Tekashi 6ix9ine, gimmicks don't really get you too far. Because, I mean, he was a modern day MC Gusto. Like,
God damn.
You know?
What the fuck?
But I mean,
modern day MC Gusto that killed me, man. That put me down. I'm sorry.
But to be honest, though, like, without just my observation, you just got to really be consistent.
Right.
Like, that's really it. Like, no matter if we talking about Russ, who some people love him, some people hate him. Who else has been super consistent? Megan Thee Stallion. No matter if you like,
consistent.
No matter if you like Meg or don't like her, she's been consistent. I remember I met Meg in 2017, and I remember thinking like, oh, she's dope. And Big Hef, he had her at one of his showcases down in South by Southwest in Texas, and I remember seeing her, and I was like, oh, she dope. Didn't talk to her, nothing. And then like I started getting emails about her music, and then that's when her and the baby dropped the song they had, and I'm like, man, like I could have had a song with Meg Thee Stallion in 2017 if I was on my A game, but I wasn't consistent. I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, hungry enough to really get that popping. So,
but you know, I mean, missed opportunities happen in life.
Yeah, they definitely do.
You know, but I mean, it's not really a sprint. It's a distance game anyway.
For sure.
And you got to put the work in and everything, and you know, that's all it is. And I mean, yeah, you met her and everything, but that don't mean you can't make it happen again.
This is true, but it would have been a lot cheaper in 2017 than it is in 2020.
Right. But look, I want to get into some of your music real quick, you know, so I'm about to play some of your music right here. We played one, so we're going to get the rest. We got CZAR in the building, ladies and gentlemen. We about to jump into some CZAR-ness on you, CZAR newbies on this motherfucker. This is the vibe on air. Mr. D's Open Mic King. We kicking it with the CZAR. I sound corny.
Yes, I yo, Rusty Duckett, you know, when I am leaving, I listen to the vibe, and I tell you, be listening to the vibe. Now!
Baby slim, dick, talking cash, money shit. Say she drops dick, maybe come quick, swallow milk. Call it babe, let's get away. Where you wanna stay? Somewhere hot, somewhere out the way. Maybe Santa Fe. She say cool, but don't pack no bags. We go pop some tags. She like, ooh, order lots of crab, put that on my tab. I'ma treat you good cause you my leading lady. Then I finna hit it like I want it, baby. Told her she can get it, yeah, that's on site. And we go get freaky like it's prom night.
Pour me one. Summer, every day with my babe, feel like I'm on a vacation, yeah. Can't get enough, damn, I always want another holiday with you. Hot tub in a room that's made for two. Cause it ain't just me, we're living alright. Just you and me, partying all day and night, ooh. From the sun to the stars that we're under. Let's toast it up for the summer.
Airbnb, just you and me, you know how I be. Just you and me, one-on-one, we alone. Let's get it on, we grown. Got homegrown, got some drink, take a sip and we get gone. Gotta get in my zone, so as we in harmony, we gon' home. Like it's the first of the month, Mother Earth, rose in the blunt. Girl, you wetter than what's in my cup. Breakfast in the bed, we fucking for lunch. Sex on the beach, I need a bite of your piece. Cell phones out of reach, I got a clench in the sheets. Let the rest to repeat, orgasm and release.
Pour me one, just it up for the summer. Every day with my babe, feel like I'm on a vacation, yeah. Can't get enough, damn, I always want another holiday with you. Hot tub in the room that's made of two. Cause it ain't just sweet, we're living alright. Just you and me, partying all day and night. Ooh. From the sun to the stars that we're under. Let's toast it up for the summer.
Girl, you work so hard, you let some things that's minor. I put work in for them details, talking major minor. Told you that I got your back, I'm trying to stay behind ya. And I'm sweet on you like syrup over Angel Mimas. Let me remind ya, you're intelligent and beautiful. I never met another girl like you before. And for my baby girl, I do the most. Pick a seat, I'm trying to view the coast.
Toast it up for the summer.
forget where you come from. Don't forget where you. Don't forget where you. I know, be rapping and be rap from Boo. Rags to riches, I did what I had to do. I remember having a hole in the big toe in my shoe. Then Uncle Stevie took me to City Blue. Nice elephant prints on my Jordan 3s. Nice elephant prints on my Jordan 3s. I say like a vision is cancerous. They want to usher in success, but tell me, can you handle it? I confess, I was fearing failure. What can I tell you? Hard times I reach out to have, but to sell you. But I don't advocate the income. See, when you come from the slum, I guess you come with the territory. I'm learning when I'm down and out, just give God the glory. Honest story, gotta see him do some amazing stuff. Still gotta praise him when we up. But we default to praising the Bucks. No Greek freak. What's your position? What's the center of your attention? What's the reason why you want to get it? Do you want to be a star for your team to be the Big Dipper? Or you want to wear Burberry and tip strippers? Maybe you only go hard cause it's Christmas. I love Christ, but the holiday been so commercialized that I only see new toys in my daughter's eyes. Got me thinking back to when I was a kid myself. I know, be rapping and be rap from Boo. Rags to riches, I did what I had to do. I remember having a hole in a big toe in my shoe. Then Uncle Stevie took me to City Blue. Nice elephant prints on my Jordan 3s. Nice elephant prints on my Jordan 3s. I remember my first pair of forces. They was fresh for the first day, then I torched them. I stepped in the mud, they was my baby's abortion. And I was cool with a portion. Now I want a Porsche, push it to the limit like a Scarface endorsement. And now I want every pair of Jordans. I just want the ones, the 3s, the 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, and 8s. A pair of 10s, then 11s, then I'm straight. It's funny we associate clothes with being great. Like popping tags was a means to validate. I used to look in the mirror and I like my own face. And I get played from girls who ain't give me the time of day. When I had that dent in my throat, you ain't like me. And when I had that hole in my shoe, you used to ride me. And when I asked you for your number, I couldn't call. Even turned your head when I saw you at the mall. So here we are, 3 years later, 4 kids greater. I could play you, but I won't. Cause you remind me of where I come from. You remind me of where I come from. I know, be rapping and be rap from Boo. Rags to riches, I did what I had to do. I remember having a hole in the big toe in my shoe. Then Uncle Stevie took me to City Blue. Nice elephant prints on my Jordan 3s. Nice elephant prints on my Jordan 3s. I'm talking retro. Jordan 3s, I'm talking retro. Jordan 3s, I'm rocking retro. Jordan 3s, I'm reppin' retro. Alright, from the top, Alex. If he ain't shoot it, it ain't poppin'. Yeah. She said she needed mani petty and I'm petty. Call me when you ready. Then I put my phone on D&D, baby. Not a heifer, no a hood rat chick could ever get another dollar out of me, baby. No, I am not a scrub. I don't need your tender love. Acting like you care, but you finna creep, baby. I've been gone, I am not at home. You could talk to Tone, leave a voicemail right after the beat, baby. I don't care. Minis hoes for everybody, I don't share. Minis hoes wanna connect, but I don't pair. Minis hoes wanna come up, but I don't spare. I've been stacking mo, I've been stacking dough. She don't know me, but she love me. Tell me how that's actual. What you sitting on, baby girl, that ain't natural. Why you keep telling them lies, baby, that ain't factual? I know you pocket watching, clocking, trying to get you a fix. Cause you a broke little thotty trying to hit you a lick. Mask on, Halloween, trying to find you a trick. Or somebody that's gon' treat, baby, that ain't this. See, I'm the wrong one, but I'm an entertainer. See, we can roll one. Had to switch my lifestyle to the gold one. And I keep the magnum, it ain't no handgun. 2 shots, baby, and 1. She said she need a mani-pedi, and I'm petty. Call me when you ready. Then I put my phone on D&D, baby. Not a heaven, no a hood rat chick could ever get another dollar out of me, baby. No, I am not a scrub. I don't need your tender love, acting like you care, but you better creep, baby. I've been gone, I am not at home. You can talk to Tone, leave a voicemail right after the beat, baby. Wanna tug on my beard like I'm Santa, then take a picture on my lap on a Polaroid camera. I asked her what would she do if I had it, and she said the world is yours like I'm Tony Montana. See, I ain't gotta act hard, tiger in my backyard. I don't hang with squares, do I look like a backboard? I just crack a smile, yeah, I'm charming like a prince. But you know that I'm the star, and you know that I'm the shit. Like the legal document, baby girl, I'm legit. Ay, hit, then I quit unless you can hit a split. Ay, then I double back, like I left my phone. Take that pussy waterfall like the left eye song. And I just wanna rest my dogs. Every time I look up, I got a new missed call. She always trying to tell me that she mine though. Ooh, she said she wanna kick it, but she lying though. She said she need a mani-pedi, and I'm petty. Call me when you ready. Then I put my phone on D&D, baby. Not a heaven, no a hood rat chick could ever get another dollar out of me, baby. No, I am not a scrub. I don't need your tender love, acting like you care, but you better creep, baby. I've been gone, I am not at home. You can talk to Tone, leave a voicemail right after the beat, baby.
Talk to you soon.
Yeah. You know what time it is, motherfuckers. Check it out. It's the vibe on the air. 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 It's the vibe, y'all. It's the vibe, y'all. It's the vibe on the air. It's the vibe on there. Mr. D is the open mic king. That motherfucker that you all hate but can't relate. Cause I'm great. And we straight. We straight. Kicking it with artists are in the building, man. Make sure y'all tune in, follow, like, and subscribe, and all that shit. Make sure you get you some wipes and some hand sanitizer. Yeah, I know it's yellow, so you can't. Yeah, the yellow don't show up on the green screen, so fuck y'all. But we kicking it with artists are, man. You got some dope ass music, man. You like an artist or something. It's like you be performing and shit. You be like in your art and shit. I'm about to ask you, like I'm a nigga that's hot. So like, why are you? What makes you an artist? Stupid ass question. No, it's not really a stupid ass question. That's some real shit.
It really ain't.
It's some real shit though, for real.
So what makes me an artist is I look at life and I bring my interpretation of the world into the medium of rap.
Ooh. Enough. That was a very prolific ass answer to that. You sound like you read books and study knowledge, and you know that's what a nigga in the hood say. He's like, you read books, man. Congratulations.
I really don't read that often though, actually.
But look, who congratulates a nigga for reading a book? Hey man, I hear you read books and shit, man. That's dope, man. Congratulations. Remember, that was a skit from the Boondocks when Thug Never said what's Riley's brother name? Huey. He said Huey's like, did you just congratulate me for reading a book? But niggas do that.
Yeah.
And that's fucked up.
See,
Education should not be a thing where you gotta say congratulations, you smart.
As a nigga who struggle with reading books, like not that I can't read, I be falling asleep sometimes. So I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, any medium that can enhance the mind, if you over soak the mind, it's gonna. It's just like if you get too much water and you're gonna drown yourself. You could drown yourself and your brain pass out. Sure. It happens, but the fact is that you're willing to try and soak it up. That what they say is that you should only read 20 minutes at a time because your brain can only handle it 20 minutes at a time.
That makes sense because I be trying to overdo it.
If
My
you
wife, she can read a book in a day.
And some people are different, but really, most people should only soak up knowledge 20 minutes at a time. 20 minutes, take a break, then go back. That's the way it is. I mean, but the fact is that if you have to be willing to try, and you obviously willing to try, and you obviously a knowledged person, and I like that about you.
Appreciate that.
And you bring even you got some dope music, and you come across with some real shit. Like even with the Ratchet News, when you said you read, I was like, this nigga right here, man, he ain't a backpack rapper with hood credentials. You got Boys in the Hood shirt all day, this big bushy beard with the LeBron James lineup, man. You do look like LeBron. You do look like a thick ass LeBron James. You like short, thick LeBron. You like LeBron.
I strive to be LeBron James with rap.
That's what's up.
The LeBron to rhyme.
You gonna do it like that? That's what you gonna do. You know what? Since you want to play games, man.
Black Lives Matter.
Hey, look, man. You done set off a tone because since you want to play games, I don't know if you watched the show before, but I got to tell you, man, and I love you to death, man. You cool as fuck, but it's not the sound I wanted. I gotta stop. I gotta remember. Sometimes I drink, but here you go. It's time to play America's favorite game show. What does it mean? What does it mean? This is what the game show you will. You have to define slang into regular ass English. Now, last week,
I might use a British accent for this one.
Word? That would be dope. Nope. You gonna compete? I would even use a British accent with you, Mike. Okay, I hit the mic cord again. No, look, Mike. I'll even do it with you, man. We can do it. We can do it beans to nuts, man. We can do it however you want to do. We do it like that.
Let's go.
You with it, man? Now, last week we didn't do it because the blokes that were on here, they weren't really ready, and we were talking about Kings and Queens. They were ending, and they were some. Shout out to Myron and Kevin from Kings and Queens. They're a bunch of dumbasses, They're a bunch of bollockses, bollockheads. Is that English? Well, never mind. Fuck it. We're gonna do it the way we're gonna do it. So here are the rules, Mike. The rules are simple. You cannot use slang to define slang.
Makes sense.
You cannot use the word to define itself, mate. Are you reading me?
I'm reading.
You get the gist.
I get the gist.
All right, mate. You have to define it as if you were speaking to someone from England, mate.
Let's go.
So, if you get the words correct, mate,
Woohoo!
you get to that. But if you get it better than correct, mate,
That's hot.
and if you get it even better than better,
Excellent.
but if you get it wrong,
I hate that noise.
that's a terrible horn, mate. It's a terrible horn. But if you do worse than that, mate, if you get it so wrong that it's like, the fuck, mate. The price is not right, bitch. But
terrible.
But if you just say some shit that's totally absurd, then Bob's your uncle. And of course, you'll be timed. Me brethren, are you ready to play? What does it mean?
I am ready, mate.
Then let us begin then. I forgot to pull up my list. I was so enthralled with this accent
You're killing it, by the way, because I thought I had a good one, but yours is great.
Well, you know, man. I mean, I've been around, man. I've been around the world, and yeah. Your first word, and I'm going to chew your name up like it was a nice, tasty $30 steak, mate. R, the CZAR.
You got to play one of those tones for that.
Your word, mate, is Gucci. Gucci.
Gucci. It means to be great, to be better than great, to mean no worries for the rest of your days.
I know you want to throw that rest of your days in there because that sounds like some. Dude, for the rest of your days, mate.
It's actually from The Lion King.
Are you trying to take a piss, mate? Were you trying to take a piss right there, mate? You're trying to take a piss.
Laughing.
You were trying to take a piss, weren't you? But that is correct. I'll give you that, mate.
That's hot.
That is correct. Or you could have simply just said, okay. Your next word, bloke. Your next word, my son, is jonesing. Jonesing.
All right. Jonesing. That means that you're an addict. That you're feeling the scratches. You can't wait to get back to it.
Remember, you cannot use slang to define slang, my son. My dear son. But I will give it to you because you said it correctly out the beginning. Woo-hoo! But you get the low one. Yes, that is correct. It's to have a natural craving for something. Like I'm jonesing for a cigarette. I'm looking for a fig, man. You have a fig? No, they don't say fig. They actually say fag. A cigarette is a fag in England.
Yes. That's why I don't
fancy a fag? No, I don't fancy no fag. Say that shit in East Cleveland, bitch. See how my voice changed on that shit. But yes, you fancy a fag.
Your voice had to change.
Hell yeah, god damn it. Like I'm from 123rd. We don't play that punk shit. But yes, that is correct. An unnatural craving for something. Your next word, my fine son, is bae. Bae.
As in B-A-E?
That is correct.
So it is your significant other. Your wifey.
Excellent. That is correct until you start throwing slang out. You gotta stop throwing slang.
I'm sorry.
You have to stop throwing slang out, mate. You're pissing the pot, mate. You got to stop throwing the slang out. You have to keep it a little bit on the legit.
There's hoods everywhere, mate.
It's all right, but you can't throw the slang out. You just have to define it as if it's a dictionary definition. You see how my hand is doing?
Cheerio.
Nobody else sees it but you.
Cheerio.
Cheerio, mate. Cheerio. Cheerio. That's slang, by the way. You can't use that either, mate. But that is correct. Did I give you the correct? That is correct, mate. Look, you're going to bollocks up the whole show if you keep going on, mate. We're trying to make it to where you can at least try to get a chance. God damn this mic cord, mate. This mic cord, mate. It's a bloody piece of shite. God damn it. If I hit it one more time, I'm going to have to just throw it. But that is correct, sir. Your next word. I'm about to start switching to Irish. Your next word. That's Scottish, actually. Your next word, my fine son. Your next word, sir. My fingers move fast on the screen. Your next word is tea. Tea. What does tea mean, sir?
Tea is slang for the news and pop culture.
I actually like that answer, mate. I actually like that answer, mate. That is correct. We are some assholes today.
Before we go any further, you said Scottish. Did you know that the KKK was founded by Scottish settlers in America?
I figured that.
At the end of the Civil War.
I figured it might. It seemed a bit like it. That's why I'm going to Ireland now. It seems a bit like it, mate. It seems a little bit like it, doesn't it, mate?
I like Lucky Charms.
Oh, is that them in Lucky Charms? All right, I'm about to go back to being me. No, I'm going to go to the game. I'm going back to my game shows. That is correct. That is correct, sir. it does mean. What word were we? Oh, T. Thank you. It actually could be gossip. That is correct. R the Caesar, or R the scissor. Have you ever scissored a woman? Your next word.
It was that one time in college.
Oh my God. Your next word are the CZAR is savage. Savage.
Savage means to be emotionless and not care about anyone else's feelings.
Ooh. I actually felt that.
Excellent.
That touched my soul. That touched my soul. That was good. That was good. That is correct, Arthazar. Arthazar, guess what though? This is the part of the show where these are your last words. I'm the grave digger, the real nigger. This is the part of the show where you get 4 words, and if you get them correct, you automatically win the game. But if you get them wrong, then we gotta take you out back and drop you in the grave and bury you. Yeah. Right. Pop. Skibbity bow. Wow. He just do shoot you up real quick. Just get me down.
And who's gonna take out the trash?
I'll take out the trash. We're just gonna bury your ass. You get 4 words. That's it. You gotta get them right, or you won't make it home tonight to your beautiful wife. Are you ready for your last words?
Let's go.
Arthazar. Your word is drip. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. Hold on. Drip. Couldn't find the countdown.
Fashion. Fashionable. Flashy. Fashion. I played it super safe. I had 4 words.
Are you still trying to speak an English accent? Because you sound like a nigga from the Game of Thrones.
I can't tell the difference.
No. No, you sound like a nigga from the Game of Thrones.
Idris Elba?
No, you just sound like a nigga from the Game of Thrones. Like it's a nigga from 123rd and Benham. This old Game of Thrones. Nigga, what the fuck? All right, look, tell that bitch to come over here and suck these balls. It's like I got that bag, bitch. What you trying to do? Let's sort it out. But I guess that's correct. So let me hit it.
That's hot.
That is correct. That is correct. To be fashionably forward or to be adorned in icy jewelry. Your next word is wave. Wave.
So there's a couple of different waves. There's one that's in your head, and then there's the other one that's the pop culture and its current state.
That is correct. That is correct. It's the movement, the new thing that everybody's following. They riding the wave. That's correct. You are drinking beer out of a cup.
We fed the bottle, but we're not doing any free promo here.
That is correct. That is correct. Let me give you points for that. Excellent. That is correct. Excellent. Excellent. This mic cord is on my.
This every time you play that.
Yeah. Your next words
Smithers.
are just burp. Is op. Op.
Op is short for opposition. Anybody who opposes your views.
You had to take a pause, but that is correct. It's the opponent, opposition, or anybody against you. That is correct. Or your final word or desire. You're not gonna get it. Just so you know. Cause I'm not gonna allow it. Your word is iron design. It's pearl. Pearl.
Pearl can mean a couple things. If we're talking about rolling the marijuana, you pearl the blunt. That's how that would work. When you
keep going,
and the other one would be another word for the clitoris.
You almost had it, so I gotta give you something. The first one was cool. You roll it up, but it's called the pearl. The tip of the when it's on fire, and that's the tip. The pearl.
The cherry. You call it the cherry.
Yeah, they call it cherry, but they also call it the pearl. What you're talking about is the pearl tongue. The pussy, the clit. That's the pearl tongue. To pearl.
Tongue
Yeah, that's called the pearl tongue.
Why'd you put the tongue to the pearl?
No, that's the pearl tongue. You putting your tongue on the pearl tongue.
Okay. Learn something new every day.
But to pearl is a Cleveland slang that means I'm about to leave. Yeah, man, I'm about to pearl. Back in the day, shit.
I was about to say, you're right. I never would have thought that.
Yeah, but it's to pearl. We about to pearl. Hey, man, I'm about to pearl. I'm about to head around the corner. To pearl. But I'll give you one more name, Sergeant Zarn.
I had an A, and I don't
You get one more word. If you get it right, you win the game. If you don't, I got to club you over your head on the show.
On the show?
With this.
The vibe on Erica? You gonna hit me with the vibe on Erica?
Yeah. And I'm going to still drink out of it. Are you ready for your last word? No, I'm going to stamp you with this. My beard pick.
I slapped myself with that before. My personal. It was an accident.
Wait a minute. Artists are. Your bitch love it. Not just not yours. You know what? I just fucked up. Never mind.
It is what it is.
I know. I'm just saying shit. But look. Are you ready for your final word? You might need this to wipe off your mic to get it right. Go ahead and wipe that. Disinfect your mic real quick. Just pull one. I want you to. COVID-19. We good. Yeah, wipe. I don't know why you doing it like that. It's like what the fuck is you doing? Just rub the motherfucker.
It's an electronic. You don't want it to short.
It's not like it's gonna soak in the motherfucker.
You don't know.
It's not going to soak in it, mate. Just rub it and make sure it's clean. It's only your breath on it, mate. You don't have to even do it that hard, mate. Just rub it like it's your own, mate. Rub it like you would do if you were at home alone by yourself, mate. Like wifey wasn't there, mate. She wasn't around, mate. Just think about that, mate. But all right, your final word are the CZAR. This bet.
That could mean someone is going to get their pistol, or it could mean this conversation is over and we're not going to find an agreement.
I gotta tell you, others are. Your answer sucked. I'm gonna tell you what bet means in my regular voice. Mean okay. Or it's all good. Or all right.
It really depends on how they say it.
But no. Yeah. But it still means the same thing. If you done with the conversation, you talking shit, you know what? Bet. Cool. All right then. Cool. Okay. I'm done talking to you. Okay. Simple as that. Or, hey man, can you grab me some chips from the store? Bet. Okay.
True.
Or, you fuck that nigga? Okay, bet. It's the same thing. It means okay.
Yeah.
Now, I'll give you another chance. My last chance. This is the most chances that any niggas ever get niggas. What word out of New York that's known throughout hip-hop history means the same thing as bet? What word throughout hip-hop history means the same thing as bet?
Damn. I've disconnected with my roots because I do not remember.
It's going to fuck you when I tell you.
I know it is.
You sure you don't want to answer? I'll give you a chance. I'm giving you a chance to think. Ooh. Let me know when you want to tap out. You got to tap out physically.
Dang, I don't know how to do that.
Just hit the table.
I'm saying I don't know how to do that. Physically tap out? I was a wrestler in high school. I don't know about that.
I did jiu-jitsu for years. You got to sometimes.
Before you break something, huh?
Right. Or you go to sleep.
All right. I'm gonna have to.
All right. The word is word, nigga. Word.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Word.
I'm sorry, because I definitely overlooked
Bet
that.
and word mean the same fucking thing.
You're actually right. But, see, you threw me off when you said New York. So
I know, but that's why I said the word. I do that. I do that on purpose. But Artazar.
I'm sorry.
Look, Artazar. This was a great time having you doing the show. But I gotta tell you, it was good. You did really good, man, and you really did good. But I gotta tell you, this ends the game of America's favorite game. What does it mean? What does it mean? None of our contestants receive anything because 1, we broke, and 2, I gotta pay them for it. They need to pay me. Now that's a bit of fun. All right, you know that was a bit of fun. No, did you enjoy that, man?
I had a lot of fun.
So look, this is the most important part of the show right here. It's not about promoting yourself. It's about uplifting other people. So I want you. Oh, that beer made me burp. I burp every show, but I need you to look into that camera with the blue lights. Look into the eyes of every viewer that's watching or that will watch the show. And tell them what you would like to leave on their hearts and minds.
So, for everybody that's watching and everybody that will be watching, forgive yourself. You messed up. You made a bad decision. You dated somebody you weren't supposed to. You took the job that was safe as opposed to the job that was lucrative. Forgive yourself. Get past it. Progress. Life is all about progression. Don't stay stagnant.
I like that. When you a person who have a thoughtful mind and you thinking, I like when y'all drop jewels like that. Because think about it, people be hating on shit, but y'all have kids with people y'all didn't like, but that kid is a blessing.
For sure.
You can't never hate on that. That's why I hate when people say, I regret being with this person. You chose to be with that person.
It was a lesson.
I never regret nobody I was with.
Same.
Even if I don't fuck with them, I don't have to fuck with them, but I don't regret it.
Off top.
I never regret nothing I do because I
You
did
had
it.
fun.
Yeah.
Don't act like you didn't have fun.
It is what it is, and it was what it was. But you can't regret nothing you ever done in life because you did it, and it brought you to where you were. All that shit is a stepping stone. So, all right, here's the second most part. Tell everybody where they can find your ass at, nigga.
Well, if you can read the screen or not, you can find me at RTHECZAR. That's on everywhere. That's Instagram, that's Twitter, that's Facebook, and that's also my website too, artazar.com. So RTHECZAR.com. I'm on Pandora, I'm on Spotify, I'm on Apple Music. I can keep going on and on, but I'm everywhere. You type it in, you go find it.
That's what's up. And you can. His address is 180. No. Shout out to ladies and gentlemen. Give it to my man Artazar, you bitches. I love that sound effect, bitch. That's my favorite sound effect. I want to have this shit on a button where I can walk by people like, bitch.
Let's get the app.
But ladies and gentlemen, Artazar, thank you for coming through, bro. I'm gonna shake your hand. I'm gonna say. Let me get closer. Look, my hand be on there. I gotta have my hand. Look. No, but look. He used to come to the open mic, man. Didn't know who this cat was. He started blazing the mic, man. And when I saw him doing that shit, it's so many people that used to come through this little spot at Kings of Queens and did their thing, and I knew he was gonna blow. And he did his thing, man. And you've been doing your thing, man. You a talent above talent, man. And I'm glad that I got to get you on here for real, because this was like, I mean, we go back.
I'm about to say, damn near 10 years.
I know, and your beard wasn't that big, and I got a gray beard. You got a big beard.
I was cutting.
I got a whole hairline. You ain't got the hairline that much.
You should have seen my beard before I met you.
I know.
It was out there here.
Hey, I remember when my beard was all black. You had a beard that big? Why you cut it down?
My job.
Yeah, that's what it is. See, that's why it worked for me.
That's why I said forgive yourself. The same job.
But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you have been officially tuned in to the Vibe on Air. Mr. D's, the Open Mic King. Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe on all social media. It's time to do the real Vibe on Air song. Let's go. Facebook, the Vibe on Air. YouTube, the Vibe on Air. Instagram, the Vibe on Air. Snapchat, the Vibe on Air. Periscope, the Vibe on Air. Instagram, the Vibe on Air. I repeat myself. The Vibe on Air. Who calling me? The Vibe on Air. I'm going to answer the phone on the Vibe on Air. How can I help you? The Vibe on Air. Who is this? The Vibe on Air. Mr. D.
The Vibe on Air.
Hello?
Okay, I'm looking for a surgeon.
You looking for who?
I got the wrong number.
Obviously. This is a whole radio show. And you're on the air. You want to shout out somebody real quick?
I don't know anybody. I don't even know what radio show.
It's all right. Shout out the girlfriend that you had sex with last.
My wife.
Tell her.
39 years we've been together.
That's great. That's great. Tell her I'll see you tomorrow. You have a great night. We up out of here, man. Next week, we got the Warrens in the building. Carl and the Kit Warren. We going in. It's the Vibe on Air. Mr. D's, the Open Mic King, my man. CZAR. Shout out to his wife and him for 39 years. That's fucked up.
Yeah, I see you.
That was fucked up. Look, we out.